joining me upstairs in my bedroom instead of downstairs in our usual spot in the living room, just because I haven't built up the energy to go down the stairs yet. Unfortunately, I had another rough night of coughing fits, asthma attacks, and just the usual terribleness that comes with bronchitis. Even though I'm on 2 different antibiotics, steroids, and 4 daily breathing treatments, I'm still getting worse. So just holding out a little longer to see if the antibiotics do their thing. If not, we got to reevaluate some options because my doctor's not really quite sure what would be next. This is all thanks to my crappy immune system. So anyways, today I have occupational therapy for the first time in like 2 months. I go to OT for my autism and sensory processing disorder. I work on coping mechanisms for my SPD, and this is where your brain just can't process external stimuli properly. So it leads to sensory overload, and I just become very overwhelmed and disoriented by things like sounds that are too loud or obnoxious, touch, and certain textures, certain sights. So I work on coping mechanisms for that, and then I work on things for my autism, like recognizing facial expressions and body language and stuff like that. Well, I haven't been in so long because all of January I was in the hospital, and then in February I was so sick. And I'm still so sick, but I'm starting to lose skills that I learned, so I don't want to miss another session. I gotta power through. And I have a really nice outfit on I want to show you. It feels like PJs, but it can pass off as actual clothes. It is with LuLaRoe leggings, comfy t-shirt, and a really comfy cardigan. And some boots. Whoa, Jesus. I am super excited for today because it's in the 60s and that's beautiful weather here in Florida, so that makes me happy. And now I'm going to try and master the stairs very carefully and get Harlo ready for the day. Harlo, get back. Get back. Harlo, spin. Okay. Harlo's enjoying breakfast, and as y'all can see, it's infusion day. Yay! So I get these infusions as a treatment for my postural orthostatic tachycardia syndrome. Basically, my autonomic nervous system cannot regulate blood flow correctly, and this helps with hydration, sodium levels, and increasing blood volume. So I am going to go ahead and get hooked up here and infuse on the go with my little Vera Bradley backpack. Ta-da! I am infusing on the go, and all this is possible thanks to my port, which is a small device implanted under my skin with a catheter running to my heart. That's where I get all my IV medications and infusions through. Like this morning, I was coughing so hard that I started puking, so I pushed some IV Zofran through there, and it helped me feel a lot better. And IV Zofran is such a godsend, especially when you live with gastroparesis. So anyways, on infusion days, I have way too much stuff in my little backpack to carry all the things I need. So Harlo carries my wallet and my med pack and her pack. This pack was made by PetSmart, but they don't make it anymore, and the patches were made by Mutt Butt Gear on Instagram. I also want to show y'all this. It's my emergency kit with my IV Benadryl that we administer at the start of my allergic reactions to hopefully prevent them from reaching anaphylaxis. But I don't like this bag because it's poofy and cumbersome, and it just doesn't fit in Harlo's pack or my infusion backpack. So today, since I'm going on a short trip and my OT is literally right next to my neighborhood and I'll be gone less than an hour, I'm using the smaller one. There's profanity on it, but I think it's hilarious. Ta-da! It's so funny. It's definitely an oh shit moment if I need my IV Benadryl. This can only hold enough for 1 reaction, and I was hoping that the Etsy shop that makes it could make a larger bag for me to hold all my supplies, but they can't, unfortunately. This one can hold enough for 2 reactions and a lot more extra supplies, which is why I need a bigger bag. I want one that's not poofy like this. I want one exactly like this and flat, just larger. I think I already know where I'm going to get it. But anyways, that is my plan for today. I love my oh shit kit. I wish it came larger, but it doesn't. No big deal. I'll find another bag. And that's it. I am off to OT. Made a quick stop at the neighborhood dog park to let Hara run, and she was running and running, and now she's tired out and chewing on a stick back there. Yes, I am out without my Vogue mask. I left it in Orlando accidentally last weekend along with my camera, and we were going to get everything tomorrow, but since my chest infection has developed into bronchitis, it looks like Jed and I are going to have to stay here this weekend instead of going to Orlando, just so I can rest and try and get better. So it's a bummer. The reason I got so sick and I'm not responding well to antibiotics is because I'm immunodeficient, and also because I have asthma, so any respiratory thing is already going to be messed up because of that. So fingers crossed I start to feel better, and off we go to OT. Do you like that stick? Is it fun to chew on? Num 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 num. Occupational therapy went great. What my OT did was look up different clips on YouTube from the TV series called Friends, and she would pause it and have me dissect what I was looking at, like facial expression and body language. I watched a few fights and a few funny clips, and it went really well. It's super helpful for me to do that and be able to distinguish things that don't come naturally to me because of my autism, and then hopefully I'll be able to transfer it to real life, which is a little bit harder, but hey, I am working on it. So I've just had a bit of a, not really lunch, more like a snack. And now my goal for today is to get the ironing done. Harlo, you gonna help? Not too much. I also want to get all the dusting done, which is really easy. There's not much to dust here. I want to clean the kitchen counters, and I want to clean the counters, mirrors, and toilets in both bathrooms. And if I rest in between each... Oh my god, I'm out of breath. Okay, if I rest enough and pace myself, I think I can do all of that. Well, the ironing is done, and the next step is to do the kitchen counters, but first I'm going to take a little break. After a nice break, after a nice break, the kitchen counters are done. Ta-da! Nice and clean. And our downstairs half bath is clean. Yay, clean stuff! Time for another break though, before I do the upstairs bathroom and dust, because I'm getting tired, y'all. Oh, y'all are joining me on the stairs. I was on my way up to do upstairs dusting and clean the upstairs bathroom counters when I became suddenly so exhausted and out of breath. I had to sit down right away and take a break halfway on the stairs. Between the bronchitis and my usual chronic illnesses, my body is just given out on me, but I am slowly pacing myself and getting a few household chores done so I can feel productive and good about myself. But I honestly think Harlo has the right idea. She's been in full relaxation mode since we got home. I made it all the way up the stairs, and I'm just laying on my bed for a bit before I tackle the upstairs cleaning I want to get done. And some of y'all may be wondering, why am I pushing myself a bit and doing these household chores when I could just be laying down and relaxing all day? Well, I have to take care of myself physically, yes, so ideally I would be relaxing all day, but I also need to take care of myself mentally. I know some people can just lay all day and let their body relax and they'd be happy with that, and that's awesome, but for me personally, I can't do that. That would not be good for me emotionally, because I need to be able to do something each day that makes me feel productive. I dropped out of school due to my health this semester, and that was a big blow to me. Real big bummer. And so each day I try and push myself just a little bit to do something productive to make me feel empowered and independent, and like my chronic illnesses aren't controlling me. So I'm in this constant battle of I have to rest and listen to my body, but I can't let these chronic illnesses control my life. So I try and find a good balance to do things where I can help myself emotionally and feel productive, but also let my body rest physically. And I feel like today I'm finding a good balance. I'm reaching my limit for sure. I know I'm not going to be able to do everything I want, but I've accomplished some things, and that makes me feel really, really good. All right, y'all. Well, upstairs is dusted. The bathroom is clean, and I knew I wouldn't get everything done because I don't have the energy to clean the tub. That is extremely hard for me because you have to stay bent over and really scrub it, and I know that would just push me way past my limits. So I'm going to make a smart choice, choose not to do it, tackle it another day, or maybe ask Judd to do it for me later. So now I'm going to go downstairs and rest. Gosh, Harlo, could you be any more in the way, pup? Don't mind me. Well, now I'm just relaxing here on the couch. I'm on my second infusion bag of the day, and I think it was a pretty productive day. I'm feeling rather accomplished with all the little household chores I got done, even though I couldn't do everything I wanted. I'm thankful for what I could accomplish. And I do have those days where I'm just in way too much pain or too dizzy, and my chronic illnesses are getting the best of me, and all I can do is lay in bed or on the couch and let my body rest. And that's okay too. I take those days as they come, and I'm thankful for the days where I'm able to do things that I want to do, like some household chores. So I have completely primed my house for being vacuumed. It's the last thing I do in my cleaning regimen, and that is what I'm going to try and accomplish tomorrow. I have absolutely nothing going on tomorrow, so it's the perfect time to try and do the vacuuming, which is actually extremely hard for me. It takes a big toll on my body, lots of energy, and it makes my POTS flare like crazy, heart rate spikes, and I almost nearly passed out every time when I vacuum. And it's just something that happens, but I'm determined and I'm gonna take it very slow, and hopefully I can do that, but I'm not gonna beat myself up if I can't. So now I am just gonna relax here and enjoy some Lost, which is the TV series I'm watching now. I've watched the whole thing before, it was really good, so now I'm rewatching it. And I'm just gonna wait for Judd to get home. Judd's home, and tell him what was on sale.
Boar's head turkey and ham.
Yeah, it was meant to be.
This is mine. You messed it up.
Boar's head for the win. So good. She sneezed on you.
In my face.
Oh. She just wants love. Good girl. We are just gonna relax the rest of the evening. I'm gonna make, what's that thing?
Scampi.
Yeah, shrimp with
Scrimp scampi.
and chicken for dinner, which is gonna be yummy.
Or not.
It will. I've made it before. It's good.
Not with the chicken.
I haven't made it with chicken before, but I like to experiment with my cooking. So I'm gonna rest for a few hours and then cook dinner, and then that's it. Pretty relaxing night. So thanks for joining me on my adventure. I hope to see y'all tomorrow.